Hello fellow hunters and welcome to a Unplanned Deer Hunter 2005 stream. Welcome to the channel. I have no idea where we left the game in the last stream. Let's check what map we had. We had Northern Lights. Let's do this again to get back into the game. Yeah, and at first I have to say sorry, I completely forgot to cancel last week's stream. I wasn't feeling that great, and yeah, I completely forgot to cancel the stream in the community posts. So today I decided to just do a quick stream, maybe an hour, and yeah, I missed Deer Hunter 2005 so much that we play this good old classic again. So let's join the map. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. So we started last time, I think, in the center. That was basically not the worst idea. The advantage of this map was basically that we have this really cool rock in the center, so we can get a bit we can get a good overview of what happens around us, and I think it's a good map to get rid of all the rust that gathered since our last Deer Hunter stream. I think for progress we need definitely record book size trophies as a minimum. World records would be a lot better, I guess. With 106 profile points, it starts to get really slow. But from here we have a nice view. We can check if there is anything around that's worth a shot. Audio quality is okay, I hope so at least. Here are some more, but only small ones, and I think critters. Yeah. Only small ones, nothing worth shooting. Oh, nothing so far. Let's check the GPS and then we can decide what direction we go for. From the wind direction, I think it's best if we head west. Let's try this. Maybe we can find something here. There was something, but I think, yeah, Just a small one. That's a bush. Nice. Yes, some deer roaming around here. But like I said, Way of the Hunter, I think it's, I think they call it Way of the Hunter 2. I played the demo. But not that long. Unfortunately, I missed the information that the demo is only available for a limited time. So I thought I can play it later when I'm in the mood for that. But I played it only once, and when I tried the second time, the demo was deactivated. It looked really good. The first impression was amazing. I have to say, yeah, and I am excited for the final game, and I hope that this time they do not focus so much on the herd system from the first Way of the Hunter game. But from the visuals were great in the demo. The tracking of the animals worked also really good. The feeling and the sound design of the weapons was great. And it was a lot of fun, basically. And they also added a hunting dog. There was kind of a tutorial to introduce the dog and how to handle him and how to give him commands. But I guess it was a first glimpse, but the game has definitely potential. And even if that is maybe an unpopular opinion, I'm also a bit excited about Ultimate Hunting. I played also the demo from this game, and after they fixed some of the performance problems from the first demo days, it played a lot better, and it has also, I think, some potential to be really good. But it needs a lot of work still, so it's very early in the development, and they will go early access, I think, from the news I saw. And they will start with one map, they said. They want to complete one map and then they want to start early access. The interesting part of Ultimate Hunting is that in theory, you can hunt really big animals. You can go for elephants, for example. In the demo that was not possible, or at least for me it was not possible, because the caliber of my rifle was too small to down an elephant. I could grind a bit more to buy a bigger rifle. Maybe I will do that at some point. So this seems not to be the luckiest map of all times for me. Let's check here. Let's check the northern area of the map. But if I find nothing behind the next hill, I think I will load another map. At least I got back into the controls and yeah, everything feels familiar again. Every time I start this game, it feels a bit like coming home. Let's give this area here a try. Maybe we are lucky and something really big is hiding behind the next corner. One disadvantage of this game, at least for streaming, is that there isn't that much happening, especially later in the save game. With a fresh start save game, I can go for basically everything I see. I will get points for everything. But in this current state, where I need record book sized bugs at a minimum, the potential trophies are limited from the beginning. So the chances are really high that there will be a lot of maps without any trophies. Yeah, and I think I will switch the map. That's maybe more interesting. Yeah, I think I want to do a good old round in Georgia. My absolute favorite from the stock maps. Wind direction is not that great, but I want to check the field nearby. Can be worth it. That's something small. Yeah. And I will play a bit slower, I think. At first I planned to go for a stream tomorrow or Thursday. In the long run, I try to make Thursday my fixed streaming day. But today I just had the feeling to do something for the channel. And I haven't played Deer Hunter for a while. This combination usually leads to a Deer Hunter 2005 stream. Only fritters, turkeys. But here the wind direction is a lot more in my favor. That looks like, yeah, that's a spike bug. I will avoid shooting him. They bring exactly 0 profile points. So that's a small one. Yeah, and when it comes to hunting simulator, I haven't heard anything interesting about part 3. I haven't checked the Steam store page or any other information source for a couple of days, but I don't think that there is anything new to expect. I will check these sites later, I think. It will be interesting what will be released first, Hunt Sim 3 or the early access version of Ultimate Hunting. So this is a small one. Let's go for the spotting scope. Yeah, this one is way too small. I'll let him grow a bit. Two or three calibers larger, the rack would be interesting for sure. I will keep this direction because the wind is in my favor. I will spook this one, but to be honest, I don't care. Run, little guy, and grow. Come back when you're world record sized. Yeah. I think now he recognized me. But he stays really cool. That's rare. It's a brave one. Maybe we can find something when we get down to the river. I always wanted to show something again from Hunt Sim 2, but to be honest, I'm for the most part already done with the game. theory there would be something to do, but there's only the really annoying stuff left. What's with this one? No, he's also way too small. It's a good size, but far away from a record book entry. He can stay there. I will check the river on this side. I'm not sure right now if I ever used one of the hunting stands in this game here on the stream. In theory, that's something we can try. For the most part, I prefer the active hunting, but we can try a couple minutes of stationary hunting from a stand. Maybe we get some interesting results. I just want to check these river banks here. Don't want to miss something. No, nothing, nothing, nothing. Usually I check if I can see anything on the horizon, and if it's big enough, then we can go for it. It looks like there is nothing. Where could be a good position for our hunting stand? Maybe across the river? I love this game. It's so relaxing. Most people would say it's boring as hell, but and of course they would say it's ugly as hell. But I love it. Oh, I reached the end. So let's speed this up a little bit to reach the area I want to try. The stationary hunting. maybe somewhere around here is a good place. Let's set up our hunting stand. Beautiful. So let's see if we can call something in. Good overview in all directions. Really nice. So if there is anything, I would expect it from somewhere northeast, from the river. Let's try the antler call one more time. And if nothing shows up, I will return towards the river and then I will cross it again. There is another good spot. Almost in a straight line eastwards from here. So roughly this direction. Maybe we can find something there. But this area seems to be really dead. I will pick up my stand. Wind direction is good. So noise while running isn't that big of a deal. I just want to reach the river as fast as possible, cross the river, and then I will be more careful again. And as you can see, it can take a while to make progress in this game. At least after 100 profile points, when it gets really slow. But here we have something, or is it the one we saw before? I think it's the one we saw before. The spike bug and the small one. Holy! Another spike bug. Let's use our scent killer. Yeah, no surprise that I saw nothing from my stand. All the deer are down here. There we are. This one looks good. Let's check what we got here. This one is maybe an interesting, non-typical. Maybe he's close, but he's my second choice, definitely. So small, also way too small, and another spike. And here we have the real deal. So I don't want to screw this up. I think this is something really, really good. So we are calibrated on 200 meters. If we are lucky and he decides to stop, is my no, don't run away. Calm down. Or come closer. Should I play risky and go for the muzzle loader? A distance. This distance is good. That's not what I wanted. That was close. Luckily there was no... Holy what? What's wrong with my mouse? That's one of the problems when you play with two screens. So perfect distance. Now he's moving again. is more exciting than I thought. We need a good position again. It's 104. Let's give it a try. We will find him again. It was worth a try. That happens. I screwed up the first shot and completely forgot that I have a single shot rifle as my second weapon. So this constellation and this decision was not the smartest idea. There we are again. So and this time I will definitely not risk anything. We are calibrated for 200 meters, so I have a rough aiming point. Oh, we have two good-sized bugs. Let's try this one first. This is definitely a good one. They both look really promising. I will definitely need to reload once. Let's take this one first. That's for sure a good one. Yeah, this one also goes down in the west. Let's check what we got. This one looks promising. 164, a little bit disappointing. But at least big enough to not lose profile points. So now we need to find the second one. There he is. Not sure which one we saw first. Okay. I expected a little bit more. Hey, amazing. We got no profile progress, but I earned a gold weapon skin. And I think it has to be gold skin for the single shot rifle. There it is, single shot. Yeah, we unlocked the gold skin for the single shot rifle. Amazing. Now we can go for something else. We got it for the bolt rifle already. For the lever rifle also. Yeah, the muzzle loader, there is a bit of work to invest. We got the single shot rifle. So what options we have? We have a revolver. We can do a auto loader rifle. Let's do this. Let's create a new one with the auto loader. We'll calibrate on 200 meters and use our thrusty 375 H&H. So auto loader. I think the scope is fine like it is. 375, 200 meters. How much customization we have? Gray and black. Let's go for a more dark skin again. This one looks good. So we remove this one from our loadout and we will equip this one. Fine, so we have a new weapon to grind for the gold weapon skin. Let's check the trophies. What we got. Yeah. Have we something to compare? Yeah, we have a record book. These two, they are a bit lightweight for giving me a higher score. I think. So we changed our weapon. And let's try to replicate this hunt, but a lot faster and with bigger trophies. So the wind direction is similar to the hunt before. I can't remember when I played the last time with the autoloader rifle. We'll try my first way again. Maybe I'm more lucky this time. Only small ones. Then we have something. Again, too small. I want something big to test my new rifle. Yeah, this one is so tiny. If I go for him, then I will definitely lose profile points. But this huge deer meeting in the map before, that was interesting. It's been a while since I saw something like that. So now I'll be a bit careful again. When I come closer to the interesting spots. A lot of small ones today. The deer density increases. Maybe that's a good sign. small. To test this rifle, I want something that is at least big enough that I don't lose profile points when I go for it. Only small ones. The deer density around the river is usually pretty high. But the placement of the animals on the map is still random. And there is no guarantee for a world record animal on each map, so we need a little bit of luck. Just want something halfway decent. That would be enough. So to have a good test object for the new rifle. It's with this one. Looks risky. If I can find nothing else, go for him. It always depends a bit on your perspective. It's not looking that bad from here. We are 160. Oh, let's give it a try. He will go down. Definitely. And we are not that far away from the spot I wanted to reach in the first place, so we can try to get a second one that is maybe larger. There he is. .166, a similar score to the one we had before. Cool, we can reload the complete clip. That's nice. Yeah, and I want to check the eastern part of this map from here. biggest advantage of the auto-loader rifle is definitely the really quick reload speed. Just reloading the whole clip. My shot was probably not the best, so we haven't got a bullet time kill cam. Yeah, and I think when I got my second bug to reach the back limit for this map, I think after that I will end the stream for today. We already made a little bit of progress, that's good. Unlocking a new weapon skin is always nice. A guarantee for profile points is not given at this state of the game. I had sessions where I was really lucky and found a lot of big trophies in a row. And on the other hand, I also had for a long time basically nothing. This one is way too small. That's too risky. The other one was okay, that was fine. So let's stay in the area around this fence. There is, in my opinion, the highest potential to find something. But I see only small ones. Try to make my way back towards the area where I started, and if I can find a second trophy for the back limit, it's fine. If not, then it's fine too. Up here. Yeah, he seems to be heavy, but there's a second one, a non-typical, but again the deer density increases. Maybe a good sign, maybe not. I will follow the fence and maybe, if we are lucky, overall, I'm so far happy with the stream today. Unlocking a new weapon skin and 2 bugs with a really good rack. Unfortunately, they were too lightweight to bring a big score. With a bit more flesh on their bones, they would have been a lot more valuable. Maybe record book size, maybe. I think the heaviest one was 170 pounds. Oh, way too lightweight. So I give it one last try. I will cross this area here. Maybe we can find something down here. But if not, it's definitely not the end of the world. This profile is a long time project. I haven't seen a world record for a while. It would be nice to get one again after many months. What we have here. He looks really bulky. To be honest, I'm curious about the weight. This one also really bulky. From the weight, definitely worth it. With a small rack like this will not pay out. There we have something. This is so annoying. So here we are. This will be our final trophy for today's stream. Let's check the spotting scope. He looks definitely interesting. 170 meters. Let's check. Okay, we will shoot him in a very private moment. I'm really sorry. So this direction. That was definitely a safe kill. We just need to find him. So at first I thought he maybe died in the water. That's definitely not the case. This one is too small. And he definitely was here. Yeah, I'm spooking the other ones. I don't care. So here was the blood track. It's going down here. Any more blood on this side? No, not possible. So it looks like that he passed the river. Let's see if we can find blood tracks on the other side. Maybe somewhere around here. Yep. We found him again. There is a second one, but this one is our buck. So let's go this time for a safer shot. This time we downed him for sure. I don't know if my aim was completely off in this hunt. When it comes to precision, I'm not that see still. No. That's another one. Unbelievable. There we are. So let's check what we get here. Yeah, from the size. Oh, only 124. That's not good. Yeah, luckily we lost no points. But it's fine so far. I need to play around with that weapon more. Yeah. This one looked a lot better. Yeah, that's it for today's Unplanned stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And enjoy your evening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And see you in the next stream. Bye bye.